Leafs Nation, what's going on? I told you guys that I'd be doing a video post-game with the San Jose Sharks, and then I'd be away for a while. Yeah, well, Jay's home opener happened, and things occurred, and beverages were consumed, and I'm like, probably not a good idea to be doing a video for you guys. So, and I knew I'd be away, so I thought, you know what, let me do all the West Coast games all at once for you when I got back. Got in about a couple hours ago. It's 2 a.m. I'm still buzzing, though. Still wearing shorts. Cancun, Mexico. Nothing beats it. Shout out to my friends Trevor and Rachel getting married. Bachelorette getaway. Just, phenomenal stuff. Love those two. Anyways, let's quickly break down the first crapshoot game, and that was that Sharks game, and then break down the Kings game and the Ducks game. All right, so first period, Tyler Toffoli buries one. I'm not going to break down the goals, how they went in, or anything like that. Not gonna, well, except for one. Tyler Toffoli scored 8:50 and make it 1-0, but then 7 minutes later, Willie Nylander on the power play scores his 41st goal of the year, ties it up. Then, who's this guy? Connor? Is it Colin Graff? Yeah, definitely know who that is. Shorthanded goal with 2:15 to play. Not what you want to see heading into the second period. Shots and goal after one period, 16-10 in favor of the freaking Sharks. We go to the second period. Wenberg scores a $1.39 in. You're down 3-1. And a lot of people, including my buckled self, was thinking, are we really going to do this to the Sharks with a 10:30 puck drop? Like, come on now. 3 minutes later, Austin Matthews scores on the power play, his 28th, 4:46 in. You're like, all right, 1-goal game, we're right there. But then, like 9 minutes after that, puck comes down on goal. Joe Woll's like, all right, I'm going to try and shoot it out. He goes off William Ekland and in the net. And there goes their 2-goal lead back. Not what you want to see if you're Joe Woll. That was pretty painful to watch. And then Scott Laughton, hey, finally on the board. He needed that thing bad. A point shot. A point shot slapper from Scott Laughton. Who cares? Goes in for his 12th. Camp and OEL with assists at 15-13, making it a 1-goal hockey game. 3 minutes into the third period, Tyler Toffoli scores on the power play, regaining their 2-goal lead. Great. Nothing happens the rest of the way until a minute to go in regulation, where John Tavares scores, making it a 1-goal game. But it's still only 59 seconds left. But with 14 seconds to go, Willie Nylander buries it to tie it and send it into overtime. The Leafs outshoot them 6-2 in OT, but just cannot bury one. It goes to the crapshoot. Will Smith scores. Nylander scores. Celebrini does. Matthews does not. Marner does not. You lose 6-5 to the Sharks for the second time this year. Weird stuff. But we go to the next game against the LA Kings. And this is a great game. The guys needed this badly after that Sharks game. Anthony Stolarz was awesome. And the Leafs didn't get any offense going to the third period, right? It was nothing in the first period. They got outshot to all hell in the first two periods. They were only down 1-0 after two. Lafreniere scored, I think it was early in the second period, but then nothing else. And then in the third period, 55 seconds in, Austin Matthews, man, he's starting to get another gear. Short-handed, wins the puck battle, goes to the net, fires it. Was it 5-hole? Let me make sure of that one for you guys. I got the highlight right in front. He kind of lifts this. Yeah, 5-hole. He loves that 5-hole shot. It pisses me off when it doesn't work, because I'm like, dude, you have such a great shot. Just use the damn thing. Find a corner. Bingo, bongo, bango. But then when he scores 5-hole, I'm like, oh, that's disrespectful. He buries it, and you're like, all right, hey, we're tied now. Early in the third period, shorthanded. Exactly what you want to see if you're the Leafs. But then, later on in the period, let me confirm all this stuff for you guys again. This is Saturday night in Cancun, Mexico. Okay, I'm trying here, fellas. I'm trying here, ladies and gentlemen. Where were we? About midway through, Leafs on the power play, and who made that play? Right, Tavares. No, that's the empty netter. See what I mean? This is brutal. Matthews gives it to Riley, and Riley gets it in front of the net to Austin Matthews, who I believe gets the initial shot off. It's stopped by Darcy Kemper. Let me confirm this. Definitely. Great save initially from Kemper. But John Tavares is there to bury it on the doorstep to give the Leafs the lead. And you're like, all right. And then John Tavares wins the puck battle at the blue line, strips the defender, fires into the empty cage. He has 35 goals. And the Leafs somehow Win this game 3-1. Shots were 9-9 in the third period. Special teams, Leafs were 1 for 4 in the power play. They were 0 for 3. Leafs out hit them 26-17. Beat them in the face-off dot. You love to see it. Anthony Stolarz, outstanding. 1 goal and 36 shots. I was a Joe Well guy for a long time, and at this rate, at this point of the season, you just got to let Anthony Stolarz go. This is his net now until game 83. And from there, we'll see. But for now, I think that's what you got to... It is what it is. Tavares is great. 2 goals, a +1. And Austin Matthews was ridiculous. Goal and assist, +2. 8 shots on net. He was marvelous. Mitch Marner with assists and a +2. Jake McCabe assist and a +1. Morgan Riley with an assist. Brendan Carlo got in the fight and was a +2 in the games. He's been... Honestly, Brendan Carlo's been great. He's been great as a Leaf. Let me try. What is his number so far as a Leaf? What's his +/- He's a +3. I mean, it's nothing crazy, but I think he's really starting to find his footing as a Leaf. And it's just a big game. It's a big win for the Leafs. It gets a very good opponent, one of the best teams in the Western Conference, and to go out there and to do a job on their home ice, it's great stuff. But then you get the next game, the trap game against the Ducks. How are you going to perform? Well, let me get these highlights up for you guys again because I'm going to break this puppy down. All right. Right. So, where's Max Domi? Because he got the first goal of the game late in the first period with about 30 seconds to go. Yes. Oh, yes, of course. How can I get this goal wrong? Enters the zone. Toe drags the living snot out of Radko Gudas, who Leaf fans hate for his yelling in the face of Joe Wall after Nick Cousins scoring in overtime for the Panthers. The nasty toe drag, I guess he's the captain too, makes no sense. Backhand cheese from Max Domi. Filthy stuff there. Leafs lead at 1-0 after 1 period. 6 minutes into the second period, Mitch Marner blocks a puck at the blue line, gets on his horse on a breakaway. Nice little stick lift of who? Radko Gudas. And then the little tiny head fake just makes Dostal look stupid. Buries it. Leafs got a 2-0 lead. We're feeling great about things. But then things fall apart, right? Leo Carlsson scores a minute and a half after that to make it a 1-goal game. You go into the third period, and Sam Colangelo, never heard of him, scores in the power play 2:16 into the third period. And we're tied. He is great. 9 minutes later, though, a point shot. Was it David Camp or Benoit who fired that thing on? Yeah, let me confirm this. I believe it was Benny. Yes, Benoit fires a puck on, and it hits Steven Lorenz. He redirects it almost right beside the goaltender Dostal, and he buries it. And the Leafs got the lead 3-2. Lorenz's 7th of the year. Benoit and Camp with assists. And just like that, after the Leafs are getting hemmed in and getting outshot 12-4 in the third period, and outshot 31-23 for the game, may I add. They win this hockey game 3-2. Joseph Woll was much, much better in that game. 2 goals and 31 shots. Again, you're confident more or less in your 2 guys, but Stolarz, at this point of the season, deserves it more. Mitch Marner with a goal and a +1. Lorenz with a goal and a +1. Domi with a goal. Benoit with an assist and was a +3. Camp assist and a +1. Yarncroc an assist. Lawton with an assist. OEL was a +3 in the hockey game. And more importantly, the Leafs win their second consecutive game, put the record at 45-25-4, and a lot has happened since then. Today, going into today, which is, I guess, going to be Wednesday for a lot of people watching this, Leafs play the Panthers. It is a big game. Let's do a little standings update for you guys. The Leafs are 1 point up on the Tampa Bay. Everybody's played 74 games at this point of the year. There is, 8 games remaining. The Leafs, look at their schedule, right? You've got Florida and Tampa. You have Florida twice in a 3-game span. And then you have the Lightning. Actually, let me in 1 week, Wednesday to Wednesday, you have the Panthers, the Jackets, Panthers, Lightning. This is the part of the year where we're going to see what this Leaf team is made of regular season-wise. If you wanted to win the division, this is the time to do it. You are 1 point up on the Lightning. You are 2 up on the Panthers. What are you going to do, Leafs? You going to win the division, or are you going to choke it away? We'll see, because things can change fast. If you're where Florida is right now, you're going to Tampa for game 1. And they're 2 points back to the Leafs. Tomorrow is a very, very big game. We'll see how it goes. I'm excited, though. All right, so you know what, guys? That's going to do it for this one. If you enjoyed the video and are jacked up to have me back. No, I'm not going to toot my own horn that much. But are hyped up for playoffs being right freaking around the corner. Hit that like button. Do appreciate it. Hit the subscribe button. You guys know that's already. Comment down below your thoughts on the video. Your thoughts on the games. I guess the West Coast road trip. Let me know all your thoughts. Twitter, Discord, Instagram, TikTok, all that stuff is down below. So follow up there if you haven't done so already. I will talk to you guys. What would it be? Jay's edition very shortly because I had a breakdown of a shitload of games for you guys. Rappers edition, I mean, I'll be here. Tomorrow? I think it's tomorrow night. Yeah, tomorrow. Let me confirm. I just did a video for them. I mean, do we really care that much? No, they played today. So they do not play tomorrow. They play Thursday against the Portland Trailblazers. Right, 7:30 tip-off there. And as for the Toronto Maple Leafs, their next game is tomorrow night as they host the Florida Panthers at Scotiabank Arena. 7:30 puck drop there. Thank you so much for listening and watching. I hope you enjoyed the video and are ready for the biggest game of the year tomorrow night. So thank you guys so much for listening and watching. Hope you enjoyed the video and are jacked up for tomorrow. Talk to you guys then.